Hey guys, it's Jewelyn. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a planting with Jewelyn. I was actually vlogging for the vlog channel and I took one little cutting here, if you can see, from the top of this section here, which totally stressed me out. And I said, you know what, I'm going to switch and film for the main channel just in case there's no way I can ruin the plant, because these Hoyas, all of them, I've never had a problem propagating. I'm gonna throw these into leca systems to help with the root system, and then I'll transfer them into soil. So I guess I can label this how to propagate from my Hoya Compacta. So if you have a Hoya Compacta and are maybe never propagated from it and you're interested in this type of video, then keep watching. And I'll probably do this for a bunch of plants, how to propagate. I've know I've done that before, but for this particular plant you can take from the bottom sections and get cuttings from it. But if you watch my Hoya Compacta videos, this particular plant of mine is one of my most rarest plant. It's over 5 feet tall, so I definitely don't want to ruin the trails. I like trying to take rooted sections from the top of the plant. So I just have it up here on my door hinge because it is very long and heavy. And I don't want to take the whole root ball system out because it will be very hard for me to get it back in there because it's root bound, and because the trails are so heavy, I'm going to try to avoid that. So I have my propagation scissors here just in case I need to, and then I'm just going to go right into like any section that I'm interested in, and I basically go in with my finger like this all the way till I can get all the way to the lowest part of the root ball. And if I need to, I'll just let it free. If not, I like to do like the wiggling technique, and I have like one, maybe 2 or 3 here that I want to try to take out. So I'm gonna change the point of view so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna put these in the greenhouse and they'll be up for sale, or I can gift them for the upcoming season. Out here just kind of inspecting the top of my Hoya Compacta. I want to try to take some babies from it. As you can see on the top here, there's some few little bitty babies up here growing. Like, look at how cute that is. But I'm gonna have to look at the root system to see. I never took out my Hoya Compacta from the top section, so I want to try to propagate from it, at least if I can do it this way first before cutting one of the longer trails. And I know a bunch of you guys had purchased part of this plant or from my original mother plant, so it'd be nice to take from this, especially right now it's growing season. So kind of figuring out my strategy here. Okay, that was kind of brutal, but I was able to get this section, so I'm gonna throw this in leca. See, there's a section right here that I want to try to take from, and it's a good one too. It's super cute and chubby, so I'm going in with my finger and just kind of getting to the bottom part of this trail. It's such a cute trail, and then I'm just gonna wiggle back and forth, and then hopefully it'll free up. If not, I'll get my tool to maybe loosen up the root ball, but I think this is just gonna be fine if I just keep going back and forth, and the back and forth with a little tug. It's getting there, it's in there. This is a good one, and I definitely don't mind sharing from my plants, like I said, if it doesn't ruin the mother plant. Okay, so going in with my finger and tugging at the same time while loosening up the root ball. Oh, success! Oh, that was so stressful, but take a look at this. You see that? So cute. And look, all of the roots are here. Perfect. So far we got my first one here, which is probably maybe one of the smallest babies, and then this one. Let me see if I can take a few more. But the long trails, guys, I'm keeping. I don't like here. This is one more I could take from. I'll take from a shorter section if there is one. If not, this might be one I might take from. Let's see. Just, ooh, no, maybe looking. I stress out every time I touch my Hoya Compacta because I don't want to break the trails. Obviously I can propagate it and make a new baby, which I've done before. I have one living in my house. I think that might be, this might be the one. Okay, you know what guys, I'm going to take this section and then call it a day because I don't want to, I don't know, here's one right here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, of course, Jewelyn, in the most difficult section here. Look at this. I'm gonna try to get this section here. Okay, let me work. So again, as you see, I'm using my finger and getting all the way down into the root system. And I want to make sure that nothing else is attached to it. Yeah, you know what? It's attached to this trail, and I don't want to touch that. So let's, and this one is also attached, but I feel like it's easier to get to. So you know what? I don't mind. Come out, trail. Ah, look, here it is. Ta-da! Perfect. I guess now we're turning this into a whole video. I was just actually vlogging. We're just gonna complete the task here. I'm gonna do it into leca balls, and they're just gonna live together. My lecas here, and they're all pre-soaked. I am taking a bunch of lecas out. Just taking some of the lecas out, and my plastic planter keeps getting dirty because my hands are dirty, so don't mind that. I'm going pretty deep because, as you see, I want the roots that are established to find a home, and at the same time I want to make sure it doesn't fall out while it's in leca. So all 3 sections that I took today, which I didn't think I was going to make a main video out of this, but I figured switch to the main channel because I was going in and I felt like you guys probably would want to see this process. They will live together in this planter in leca, and then whenever they get sold off or I gift them, trade them, then they'll come out. These plastic planters I love for my begonias and for a leca setup. So they're pre-soaked now, so they won't get any water today. But a bunch of my Hoyas, and if you watch my plant tours for my studio, I have a bunch on my plant shelf, and a bunch of Hoyas are just living in lecas, and it's very fun to just see them thrive in a different kind of medium. I love playing with semi-hydro, and interesting to see which plant does really good in this setup. And I don't think I've had a bad situation happen to any of the plants that I switched over and converted to semi-hydro, and Hoyas do really well with propagation. So I wanted to share with you kind of a big deal that I actually took from my big mother plant, but here it is. They're all set up, and I think they're gonna do great in here. It wasn't a planned video. I was actually vlogging for the vlog channel, and when I had took this cutting, this smaller one from the mother plant, I was like, okay, I think you need to switch to the main channel, throw on an apron, and just share with the channel this huge milestone, getting babies from my mother plant. Again, you can take sections from the bottom, but I do not want to mess with the long trails. But if a section falls off from the trails, I will propagate it and make it into a new plant. But this is going to be your easiest way to propagate from really any plant, if you can, is going by root division, and Hoyas are super easy to propagate. So that's going to wrap up today's improv video. It was a very big milestone to be able to take rooted sections from the top of my mother plant, because I don't think I ever did. This might be the first time. But I sold out of all of my Hoya Compacta cuttings, and I thought it was like the perfect time to get more from my mother plant and stick them in the greenhouse. And if any of you guys are interested, then you are more than welcome to reach out to me for any of these or any of my plants in the collection. You can find me here Monday to Thursday on the main channel and on the vlog channel Friday through Sunday. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channels, whether you're watching the channels, watching the ads that pop on the channel, purchasing plants from me. Every bit counts and I appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Bye.